Here you can see him walking out of the side of TGK using his T-shirt to cover his head, surrounded by correctional officers and what is presumed to be his manager. Now, although we asked him questions about these allegations, he did not say anything.
If you thought Gervonta Tank Davis only dodged punches, think again, because now the feds might have uncovered something completely different. A scandal that refuses to fade away. Reports say federal agents recently focused on Tank's fancy Miami mansion, and what they supposedly found inside has shocked the boxing community. We're talking hidden evidence, sealed boxes, and even rumors of banned substances. Social media is on fire, and fans are asking, is Tank hiding more than we knew? Let's break it down.
You got handcuffs?
Hey, the little one inside.
You don't gotta ask me, bro.
Well, we need to make sure she's with somebody.
She's okay. She's with somebody.
Okay, listen, I get you that you're upset, but we can't just say.
Tight.
What's your first name? What's your first name? We can't just say that she's just with somebody. We have a duty to make sure that she's with the right people. Okay? So, where's the mother of that child? What's his first name?
First, let's talk about when everything blew up. Word around town says federal agents quietly searched Davis's Miami mansion last week. No official announcements have come out, but unnamed online sources and gossip sites started spreading word that something serious went down behind those doors.
I think the articles are saying like hours ago, Gervonta Davis was arrested. The accusations or the reports are that a female that he was with, he went to a house or something. Supposedly this happened at a residence that he did not live at. And supposedly this woman was hit in the face. Everybody's going to hear boxer and think that he punched her in the face. You know what I'm saying? Remember when Mike Tyson, like everybody was saying, like his hands got to be classified as a deadly weapon and all that type of shit. Like he should never be able to hit somebody outside the ring.
Think black SUVs pulling up in numbers, whispered sealed warrants, and agents leaving with locked evidence bags. What was inside them? Nobody knows yet, but the guessing game is loud. Some say the feds are checking for links to a bigger crime group. Others claim it's about money issues, close contacts, or drugs. That's right. The talk has already started. Was Tank really holding on to something illegal?
Of the law, the right decision was made. It's just that it's a damn shame that he gets to lean on the letter of the law, and the state of Nevada and the parole committee had to lean on the letter of the law because he's somebody that I believe doesn't only deserve to be in jail, he deserved to be under the jail.
One supposed source even said burner phones and secret papers were taken. If true, this story could run a lot deeper than anyone first imagined.
Tank Davis, somebody you've had some interaction with on social. What do you make of maybe the lack of discipline or arrest?
Lack of discipline? Lack of discipline, is that what you want to put it down to?
Yeah.
It's more than lack of discipline,
Yeah.
It's vile. Do you know what I mean? I don't condone that at all in the slightest, so it's not got nothing to do with lack of discipline. It's got everything to do with moral compass. And for me, that's just, yeah, it ain't right.
But let's not jump too far ahead, because this isn't Tank's first time dealing with the law.
Florida, Gervonta Davis is accused of assaulting his ex-girlfriend in Doral.
And this is not the first run-in with the law. Local 10's Roy Ramos is live outside of the jail in West Miami-Dade.
And I know you have some details on this latest arrest for the boxer, Roy.
Christy and Alexis, the charge he is facing is battery with domestic violence. And you mentioned this was an ex-girlfriend, but it is also the mother of his children. That, according to police. Let's show you who we're talking about here. You were looking at the mugshot of professional and well-known boxer, 30-year-old Gervonta Tank Davis. He was arrested by Miami Beach police early this morning on a warrant for his arrest following an alleged incident that happened in June on Father's Day.
Now let's face the bigger picture in Tank's career, his long history with trouble. At this point, it feels less like accidents and more like a pattern. His legal drama goes back to 2017 when he was arrested for first-degree assault. That charge was later dropped, but it still put his name on police files early in his rise.
A well-known boxer accused of domestic violence has bonded out of jail. GervontaDavis walked out earlier today. That's after a judge gave him a $1,000 bond. Davis was scheduled to headline a boxing match next week in Washington, D.C. It's unknown if that's going to happen.
Then, in 2018, video came out showing him allegedly choking a man in a mall parking lot. You'd think he'd stop there, but no. In 2019, he was arrested again, this time for simple battery domestic violence after a viral clip caught him grabbing the mother of his child by the neck during a basketball game. Right there in public, cameras everywhere, social media roasted him, but it didn't end there. In 2020, the infamous hit and run happened. Tank was driving a Lamborghini SUV, ran a red light in Baltimore, smashed into another car, and allegedly ran off, leaving 4 people hurt, including a pregnant woman. No help, no 911, nothing, just gone.
Meantime, we are following another developing story. Boxing star GervontaDavis, now indicted on 14 counts, all related to a November hit-and-run crash in downtown Baltimore. Surveillance video showed the crash at the intersection of Martin Luther King Jr. and Washington Boulevard. You see it here. Police say Davis was behind the wheel of a Lamborghini that ran a red light, hit another car, and then left the scene. 4 people were hurt that night. The charges that Davis now faces include leaving the scene of an accident and driving without a license. If convicted of all charges, Davis faces a potential maximum sentence of 7 years and 55 days in prison.
When it was time for punishment, Tank took a plea deal. That should have been his chance to chill, right? Wrong. He didn't even take probation seriously, sentenced to house arrest. But instead of staying home, he was allegedly posting from fancy hotels, partying with celebs, and living it up like nothing happened. The court called him out for breaking rules. That move landed him 44 days in jail, for real.
Baltimore native and boxing champ Gervonta "Tank" Davis is sent to jail less than a month after he was ordered to serve 3 months of home detention. He was taken into custody after an impromptu hearing yesterday, and now he will finish his 90-day sentence in the Baltimore City jail. Deputies say Davis violated the terms of his home detention sentence in a 2020 hit-and-run crash. He said his home was too small, so he moved to the Four Seasons Hotel, but did not get permission from the judge. He received his 90-day sentence after pleading guilty in February to a crash that injured 4 people.
And it still didn't stop, adding more run-ins, like allegedly punching a parking lot worker in 2021 over a small argument. Then the other disturbing claims, putting hands on women, clashing with fans, and acting like the law doesn't apply. To him, at this point, it's clear a storm follows GervontaDavis everywhere he goes.
Tank Davis, he got arrested. I mean, any thoughts on that one?
He did, huh? Again?
Yeah, again.
I mean, hey, look, I actually like Tank Davis. He's a good, he's a good kid. He's a good fighter, a great fighter, actually. He's one of my favorites. Yeah, just get your that's it, basically. Get your shit. You don't hit women, man.
You don't put hands on women, period. So, when news drops that federal agents supposedly raided his mansion, it doesn't shock anyone anymore. The real questions are, what are the feds actually after? And how deep does this situation really go?
Maybe he's not ready for this moment. I really believe that Tank's team is worried he's going to lose. And when you're a fighter, nothing feels worse than your team not believing you. And then you look at Ryan, who was so hungry, so willing, so ready for this stage, that he simply said yes to every request, no matter what it was. That is a confident fighter.